And it makes me happy, then it makes me sad. And I don't know why I always compare myself like that. I'm no icon, but I'm not that bad. Sometimes it's hard to accept where I'm at. Lately I get down on myself.
Hello everyone, welcome back, Thousand Live fam. If you're new here, my name's Janet and this is Live Thousand Lives. Today I'm going to be doing a wrap up for you guys. This is my March to May wrap up. Doing it in 3 months just because it's easier for me to do it that way, because I don't read a ton of books, as you will see. So for the month of March, I read Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I gave this a 4-star. It got a total of 7.6 on Copile. If you don't know what Copile is, it is a rating system created by G over at Book Roast. I will leave her announcement video up in the cards. I think it's over here for you guys, so you can go check her out. This book I have mixed feelings about. I enjoyed it. However, it scared the living daylights out of me because it has two of the things in it that actually terrify me: AI taking over and zombies. So good on me. And it's a huge book, but it was really good. I am planning to continue the series and read Gemini. Is that the next one? Yeah. But yeah, so this was the first book I read in March. The second book I read in March was Where the Drowned Girls Go by Seanan McGuire. And let me tell you something. I have like a love-hate relationship with this series. There are some books in this series I really like, and then there's others that I just don't like that much. This was a middle of the road for me. I got a 3 stars. It just wasn't my favorite. I didn't like the setting as much, and the characters weren't there for me. So that is the second book I read in March, and those are the only 2 books I read in March. Now in the month of April, I read Curious George and the Penny, which got a 3-star for me. It was a book for the Magical Readathon in April, so I finished that. It's a Curious George book. It's a children's book. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It was cute, but there's not a lot of substance there, if you know what I mean. The next one I read in April was One Last Stop by Casey McQuestion, and this got a 4-star for me. It got an 8.4 on Copile, but the reason it didn't get a 5 was because I had started it like months ago and then finished it, and there was a couple things that I didn't really love but ended up being okay, if that makes sense. Yeah, that is April's reading. I know, I'm such a big reader. And then in May, I read A Silent Voice Volume 4. This got a 3-star for me. It was a 6.6. It was not my favorite of the Silent Voice books so far. It is what it is. It's following a girl who is deaf, who gets bullied by this boy. Then a couple years later, they reconnect, and he is trying to make up for all the horrible things that he's done to her. The second book I read in May was Binti, and that also got a 3-star for me. It was short, it was easy to read, but it was kind of weird. It was not my favorite thing, but it was good for what it was. And the last book that I read in May was Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. This also got a 3-star for me. This is Monk and Robot series, I think is what it's called. But anyway, this book, I think it was hard for me just because the whole like artificial robot thing. I'm not huge into robots. I'm not huge into AI and stuff like that. So even though it was short, it took me a little bit to read. So yeah, but overall it was fine. This is the shortest video I think I've ever done, because that's it. That's all there is to it. Those were the books I read in the last 3 months. Well, from March to May. So anyway, let me know what you thought about the books that I read. If you've read any of these, let me know what you thought. Please remember to like this video, ding the little bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. Consider hitting the subscribe button to join the 1000 Life fam with us here, and comment down below. Also, make sure to check out the description box, which has all of my social media links as well as my Amazon wish list and mental health links. If you or someone you know needs them, please use them. Remember guys, a reader lives 1,000 lives, and so can you, so keep on reading. Remember to stay safe and healthy, be happy and kind, and always love one another. See you in the next video. Bye!
I can change most of the thoughts in my mind. Caring way too much about the people I don't like. Watching all the best parts of their life. Now my anxiety